Get ready for a whirlwind conversation. I'm a wordsmith with a passion for storytelling. I once accidentally convinced a group of friends that I was a professional cage fighter, and we spent the entire night swapping ridiculous fight stories. Let's chat and see where the tale takes us. I'm eager to share more humorous anecdotes and hear yours, creating an unforgettable experience. The city below was a tapestry of scattered diamonds on black velvet. But the real jewels were in the room. They were in the way the candlelight caught the facet of her wine glass and in the dark, knowing shimmer in his eyes. This wasn't a date anyone could put in a diary. It was a secret written in glances and felt in the charged air between them. Dot. He reached across the small table, not for her hand, but for the salt cellar. His fingers, long and deft, brushed against hers. A simple, accidental touch, yet a current, sharp and sweet, jolted up her arm. It was the first deliberate contact of the evening, a silent acknowledgement of the game they were playing. Everyone in the intimate restaurant saw two colleagues, perhaps, sharing a late dinner. No one saw the way his thumb slowly stroked the back of her knuckle before retreating. "Tell me something true," he murmured, his voice a low vibration that she felt in her ribs. "Something you've never told anyone in this room." She held his gaze, the rest of the world softening into a blur. "I've been thinking about the way you taste since Tuesday." The confession, voiced so quietly it was almost lost in the soft jazz, hung between them, more intoxicating than the wine. A slow, mesmerizing smile touched his lips. It was a smile that promised everything and revealed nothing. "I know." Later, in the sanctuary of his apartment, the rules of the outside world dissolved completely. He didn't rush. He was an archaeologist of sensation, and her body was his sacred site. He stood behind her, his hands on her shoulders, as they faced a large, gilt-framed mirror. His eyes locked on hers in the reflection. "Watch, he whispered, his voice hypnotic. "Watch what we are together." His hands began to move, a slow, mesmerizing dance over the silk of her dress. He mapped the slope of her shoulders, the curve of her waist, the swell of her hips. His touch a brand through the fabric. With every pass of his palms, she felt a layer of her everyday self slow away. The capable professional, the responsible adult, they melted under the heat of his attention, leaving only raw, trembling sensation. He was unraveling her, not with force, but with an agonizing, exquisite slowness that was its own form of mastery. His lips followed the path his hands had blazed, planting